What is going on, gamers? Today I have a build I put together. I showed you I've used a lot of builds with BEBOP. I'm gonna give you lots of tips and tricks and things that I've learned playing BEBOP and just absolutely wrecking lobbies. But I've used a lot of builds that are in the pre-made, browse build section. These are all good, but I've found that a lot of them have things that don't really make sense, and then they're missing some other things that are important to my personal playstyle. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you here. I have published it. It's called Grapple Boom Boom Boom, because essentially we can get 3 bombs if it's a super long game and we want to go that route. But this build is focused mainly on cooldown reduction for our hook, because we want to hook them in as absolutely much as possible. But we're going to start here. I'm going to go through the build and explain why I have each and everything, just in case you don't understand these items yet. You're kind of new to the game, trying to figure everything out and whatnot. But the very first thing I'm going to go for is my hook every time. Now, 9 times out of 10, I will push the lane with the F, fast on the zip line right off the bat, and I will hide on their little thing here. And the reason I'm not in a game actually is because it's not time to play yet, unfortunately. But I'll hide I'll fast and I'll hide right here, and I'll watch the grapple line, and as soon as I see him come around the corner, I will freaking grab him off of it and heavy punch him right off the bat, and it pretty much puts him at half health, like right off the bat, like as soon as I start the lane. And I do it every time. It's pretty fun. But the first thing you're going to want to go for, if you're really hurt, you want to get regen first, right? And you want to back every time you got these 500 or 1,000. You don't need to back and buy if you don't need to, but I would buy these things as quickly as possible because they give you a huge upper hand. So Mystic Reach is going to increase the reach of my hook, which is awesome because we can take them from whatever position they're in and get them in more of our side of the playing field. Our burst is going to help our bomb. Once we get our bomb unlocked, it's gonna make our bomb blow up more, which is really nice. Extra spirit for more spirit damage and health regen. So, and then you're always gonna want to get extra stamina and sprint boots off the bat, because BEBOP is slow. I'm sure everybody's the same amount of slow, but BEBOP feels really slow because he's so big and clunky. Now, secondly, usually I'm ahead just about every time. You guys may not be, so you might want to pick up bullet armor or spirit armor versus whatever it is you're fighting. But I will get, okay, so I'll get all these guaranteed, buy all this. And then I'll go improve cooldowns, and then I'll go Mystic Vulnerability. Because we'll normally, if we don't have the flex slot yet, I'll go for Fleet Foot, because like I said, movement is huge, absolutely huge, and Enduring Spirit. So all this stuff is kind of subjective. If you're getting constantly rooted or stunned or immobilized or slept by haze, maybe you're going against haze or something, get Reactive Barrier. That'll help you kind of stay alive a little bit. It won't help you a whole lot, but it gives you an extra 400 bullet shield versus a haze or something like that, which might save your life if you feel like you really need it. I go for pretty much most damage until about the end game, and then I'll sort out the defenses and everything if I need to. I've also got Decay on here if you're versing a Shiv, or you also have a Abrams in your lane, or a pretty much anybody that has some sort of heal, because Decay absolutely destroys them. And it wrecks, and it's a very short cooldown. It's only like a 20-second cooldown, I think. And more or less, you just add it to your actives here. Which here, let me unlock the rest of the flex slots so I don't have to mess with that. You just add it to your actives, and you hold Q. It's got a pretty long range on it. Decay does, and it just throws a ball at them, and that reduces all the healing they take, as well as adds a dot to them. So it's pretty nice for 1250. But more or less, without that, the first thing I'm going to do is go for Echo Shard. You want Echo Shard because it's going to be the core to this build. I highly recommend rebinding. Rebinds, let's talk about rebinds for a second. So mouse button 2 or 3 on the side of my mouse is punch. I highly suggest you do that, because reaching for the punch key after you grapple someone is quite a pain. If you have it on your mouse, you can kind of punch them immediately or whatever. So I would rebind. Let's see here, hotkeys. So let's see here, melee mouse button 5 is what I have mine on, and I rebound my item keybinds to E, Q, T, and V. So they're just easier to press now. So once you get Echo Shard, the way that I do it is I grapple and then I bomb. So I 3 and then 2 E2 1. So 3 2 E2 1. So now they're double blowed up, and it's just amazing. A big part, honestly, of being ahead is farming. And Echo Shard allows you to really wreck some camps like pretty quickly, honestly. I don't think we have any like camps here or whatever, but yeah, if you just run in and you just like, you know, you can just keep running. You don't even have to stop. You just run through the farms, put a bomb on them, walk off. It's fantastic. So after we get the Echo Shard, which can take a lot, 6,200 is quite a bit, but you can farm it out through the farms and just killing lane minions and things like that. But cooldown on the hook.
Bought that off a Knickerbocker that was about.
First, we're going to want improved reach on the hook.
I don't go selling these to just anyone.
This obviously makes it to where we can grab people from extremely far away. Like, I don't even know if we can get far enough away to be able to grab this dude. Let's see here. So, bada boom. Oh, I think the shop got in the way. But yeah, essentially reach lets you grab them from like a ridiculous far ways away. So anytime you're like, maybe you see like 5 guys bouncing back and forth on this corner right here, just throw your grapple at that corner, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to grab somebody off of that. And then once you level up your hook all the way, you're going to want to level your hook up first, because the last thing reduces the cooldown by 12 seconds, so you get it pretty frequently. So you just freaking grab them, boom boom boom, knock them away, and then here we are. We've already got hook back again, you know. And then once we have these all leveled up, our cooldowns are really cooking now. We can even throw them back and forth. You can use Echo Shard for your punches and your grapples too if you really want to. Sometimes you're going to do it on accident a lot. And sometimes it's fun to punch them away and to grapple them back to you. I mean, you just never know kind of the situation you're in. Just be extremely aware of what buttons you have available and what you can do, etc. Surge of Power, always put that on the sticky bomb as well, because it's going to make a huge damage difference. Improved Spirit, and then from here you're probably going to want to, because everybody's going to have Spirit resistance. Mystic Vulnerability is kind of what helps you out with that, as well as escalating exposure. All these other ones except for Warpstone, because I feel like Warpstone is also really important, like extremely important. These other ones are just if you end up getting enough money, honestly. Stamina is also good for dashes and things like that. You're going to want to grab that. And then, like I said, Spirit Armor, Bullet Armor, subjective to whatever you're fighting, whatever you're struggling with, whatever's killing you or carrying the other team, etc. Out of all these 4, I would definitely grab Leech, the most important. Just because if you jump up and you do your ult, right? It's going to be pretty hard to kill you if you're sucking that much life out of something. So currently we have let's see here, 35% life steal, spirit life steal. So it's pretty epic, honestly. Other than that, Refresher is going to allow you to put 3 bombs on people. So we go 2E, 2V, 2. So that's the whole like 3 bomb scenario if you really wanted to do that. I almost rarely use it for that, just because, you know, pushing that 4th keybind V is kind of a pain in the butt. Also, if you're versing an Ivy, this is pretty important, because almost every Ivy will statue your bombs, and it gets very old and very annoying. And the way that I do it, I'll show you exactly how I fight an Ivy. You're going to want to drop a bomb on like a minion, right? All right, so let's see here. Let's say we drop a bomb on this guy, and then I grab Ivy and pull her towards me so that the explosion kills the Ivy or hurts the Ivy, like, and she can't statue out of it, because she will statue it every freaking time, and it never fails. Now, one thing I am curious about, sorry for coughing there, and I've never gotten this to work. It says cast using M3 to target friendly heroes. Now, that's mouse button 3, which is my ping button. So I don't know how the heck to cast it to get heroes, if that makes any sense. So if you guys know that, let me know in the comments, because I can't seem to figure it out. Yeah, because, like, you know, if I hold it down, it's the freaking emote wheel or whatever the hell. But yeah, I'm not sure if you guys know exactly how to do that or not, but hopefully you got some sort of value from this, and I will probably be releasing some videos of, you know, some live action in the moment once the game opens up for the weekend, which is approximately 30 minutes from now, actually. But yeah, hopefully you got some value from this. Once again, the build name is Grapple Boom Boom Boom. If you want to try it out, I've got it all laid out for you here and kind of went over everything, but make sure you check it out if you want to. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.